it is Monday, which means it's time for another video. I really apologize for not posting anything the past like 3 weeks. And it's not that I don't want to post anything. I just simply haven't sat down and really watched anything to do a review on. Hi, buddy. What's up? My cat is joining today. But I just haven't really sat down and like watched a movie. But since this past weekend was Friday the 13th, I did watch a Friday the 13th film. I did not watch my favorites. My favorites are 2, and then my second favorite's 5. But I figured I'd watch something different. And I watched part 4. And I know a lot of people, that's like everyone's favorite Friday the 13th. And it's all right. The kills are great, don't get me wrong. But the director, Joseph Zito, he did another film. This is what this video is about. He did another film back a couple years before part 4, also with special effects by Tom Savini, and that is The Prowler. I actually prefer The Prowler over the final chapter. That's just me. And this is a movie, this is a topic that I'm going to be talking about today. It's not a review per se, it's just talking about this film. I feel like this does not get talked about a lot at all, and I think it's a very underrated slasher film. Usually when you think of other slasher films, you don't really hear this one go around that much. And I know there's a lot of complaints about this movie saying that it's boring at times, and I can see why people might think this is boring. I actually really enjoyed this film, and I remember that like the first time I watched it, I was like, I need to own this. Like, I thought it was a fun film. I don't know if there's any other releases of this, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't really know. Is this the standard, like, slasher formula? I think that, this is just me, I think this is one of Tom Savini's best, like, special effects work is stuff in this film. There's, like, a little bit right there where a guy gets like a bayonet right in his head, and I just thought it was done so well. And you see the body's like moving and trying to like obviously still moving after all that. And there's a really good death scene in this film where the one girl's in the shower and the killer breaks open the shower curtain and stabs her with a pitchfork and lifts her up. I thought it was done. Obviously you could tell, or obviously how he got that done, the middle parts were gone. I just thought it was done really well, though. There's really great kills. I think that's what kind of makes this movie stand out for me, is the kills in this film. And when you go to watch an 80s slasher, you want to see all the different like kills and effects and how people do certain stuff. And I think this is very well done. It's no surprise that Joseph Zito worked with Tom Savini again for part 4. I think the deaths are better in this film than part 4. And I'm definitely in the minority there. I'm not the biggest fan of part 4. It's all right. Ted White did a very great job as Jason, but I just think it's an all right film. And I know I'm going to probably get a lot of hate for that, but it's my personal opinion. That's what I think about part 4. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about The Prowler and why I think it's a very underrated slasher film. And this is one of the slasher genre's finest moments. It's very underrated. And I know they're coming out with I'm trying to think if they talked about this in Search of Darkness, the 80s one. I'm not positive, but they are doing a documentary called Slasher Trash, which is it's just about slasher films, and maybe they'll talk about this. I'm blanking. I'm trying to think if they I feel like they did, but I'm not sure. But definitely, if you've not seen The Prowler, definitely go check it out. It's a great slasher film, I personally think, and it's just a fun time. But yeah, that's why I think that The Prowler is a very underrated slasher film. But I hope you guys enjoy. I'm gonna try to make as many videos as I can. Like I said, I haven't really gotten around to sit and watch a film. I have so much stuff that I have to watch yet. Stuff that I blind bought and got from the Kino Lorber sale back in like December. So, or was that January? I think it was January. So I have to catch up on those. So I'll try to do a review as soon as possible. But I will see you guys soon.